Patch 6.44 for the No Man's Sky Swarm update has just released to public and has a few swish notes in there, and not just for the Swarm Expedition. Starting off, we have a bug with the Gravitino coil causing physical resistance when collecting industrial waste. I don't recall experiencing this bug or knowing that it was a bug if I did, so sadly can't shed any light on it, but if any of you guys do know, I'd appreciate a brief mention in the comments. Like physical how? Controller haptics or something? Pirates have been prevented from attacking players in space in the Swarm Expedition. One thing that was triggering pirates were a specific mission out of the repeatables for the prismatic core. You would pulse to an area to destroy a few swarms, and when you did, it would be a freighter wreck space point of interest. Destroying the cargo pods there would call pirates too, so they appear to have removed the cargo pods from that space POI, among other things. As a response to less pirates, they have also increased the chance of bumping into swarmers in space, essentially just swapping pirates with swarmers. The Hive of Glass's badass Death Star beam visual has been touched up to look as cool as it should. An especially annoying bug that caused the count to reset when switching weapons in the sweeper missions, one of the repeatables, has been sorted. If you have not yet received this patch, to get through this bug you must equip your terrain manipulator, whether you use it to dig them up or not, and never switch out from it while obtaining all 4 of the scrap you have to dig up. Switching from it will reset the count, but it won't if you keep the terrain manipulator equipped. The display in the countermeasures milestone log now shows decimals for the team contributions. Essentially, instead of 6% on all teams, it's like 6.88 and 6.84, etc., so you can properly see the rankings. The introductory sequence for the Swarm Expedition in VR has been tweaked. No idea how this affects it, but if you are holding off doing it in VR for bugs to be sorted, now might be the time. If your milestone icons are all weird and white, they should now be fixed. This next one feels like an if you know kind of note, fixed an issue that caused markers not to show on some salvageable parts. Next, fixed an issue that could cause an exposed variable in Polo's dialogue. I consider this a tiny note that I wouldn't normally bother mentioning, but I have a recording of it and it always tickles me to see a variable name in dialogue in games. So there it is. A bug in multiplayer that prevented all parties from seeing the torpedoes that are fired during a pirate dreadnought freighter battle has been fixed. Solid little note there. Improved the accuracy of the number of nearby sentinels displayed in notification text when in a multiplayer session. I can only assume this is regarding something like this. Minus 32 sentinels remaining is not a legitimate amount of sentinels left to defeat. On top of those, we have a further 11 notes that aren't super focus worthy, so you can pause and read at your leisure in this very short slideshow on screen now, or just carry on with your day. Hopefully that sorted some of your recent annoyances. Next, chill your beans with one of these 2 videos. They are both pretty swish, but that top one is particularly bitchin'. Unlike weavers who suck and smell like balls. Peace.